In our first reading on this Tuesday of Easter week, we hear that Peter is preaching to the crowds on Pentecost. As we know, Peter has encountered the risen Christ. In the Gospel of John, Peter and Jesus were reconciled, and Jesus tells Peter to feed my lambs and feed my sheep. Peter has also encountered the Holy Spirit, experienced the Holy Spirit on Pentecost. And it is this experience of the risen Christ and the experience of the Holy Spirit that inspires him, that leads him to mission, that leads him to do something about what has happened to him. And so he proclaims the good news to the crowds. And as the Acts of the Apostles tells us, there were many who were baptized that very day. Peter's Easter calling is our Easter calling as well, because we have encountered the risen Christ. We are called every day to proclaim the good news of the gospel. Our calling is probably different than that of Peter, though, in this way. We are called to proclaim the good news, probably not so much with our words. We're not called to the ministry of preaching, but we are called to the ministry of proclaiming the good news through our actions, through our deeds. When others see the way that we live, when people around us see that we are different because we're peacemakers, because we build unity rather than division, because we seek to heal rather than to divide, then people will see in us our encounter with the risen Christ, and they will see the risen Lord alive in us and among us.